Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Playing with Your Problems, episode number 6. And I am joined here with a friend of mine, Madiha, who we've connected recently quite a bit, and we've connected even more in this podcast. And what was cool, really cool, is Madiha was open and willing to go into more of the deeper aspects of the inner process, the inner healing that we need to go through. In the past episodes, we've kind of gone more into the mind, some more of the surface level to look at the problems and play with the problems. And in this episode, Medea courageously, vulnerably, powerfully stepped into who she is and the feelings that she's experiencing in such a beautiful way. And I was able to guide her into feeling more connected to what has been going on with her problem, what she's been experiencing. And I really hope that you can see how she is leading. So much of the time we see vulnerability and being playful as well as being weaknesses, as things that we can't do and we can't show to other people. And here she's leading powerfully in how you can take into your life the lessons that she's experienced, she's sharing, and how you can step into your power. And I hope you get to see the transformation that she experienced from opening up to this problem to sitting with the discomfort and coming out on the other side. I hope you enjoy it as much as I got to. Hello, 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 Medea, and welcome, welcome, welcome to Playing with Your Problems. So grateful to have you here.
Hi, Hake. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. All right, let's start. What is your problem?
My problem currently is caring for my mom, who I've been caring for 15 years.
Mm, okay, so caring for your mom. Can you talk to me more about what that looks like and how has it always been what you're experiencing it is now, or has it gotten to the point where it's more challenging now? You can elaborate.
It was more challenging when I first started caring for her because I was caring for her when I was 14.
Yeah.
And so it was more challenging then, but last 4 years it's been okay, but it's still there. I'm unable to break free of it, even though I'm creating a life that is leading for me to break free of it, but I feel shame and guilt around it. Guilty more that I feel like I'm leaving my mom sort of behind
Mm,
when she needs care. But then I also know that I need to do something for myself as well. I've been caring for her for 15 years. I sacrificed my life.
mm. Can you talk to me more about this sacrificing? What has that been like for you to sacrifice from before and how it is for you now?
From before, obviously, I had to stop living my life. So that was basically just it. My mom was my number one priority. She needed like constant care. And yeah, so my education, my friendships, everything, my life in general, socializing in general, impacted. But over the last 4 years, now it's been different. Um, because I'm not caring for her as much as I was before. So I have freedom right now
Mm.
to do things.
So what I hear coming up is when when she first needed this help, there was there was this sense of everything was about her, really
Mm.
needing to look after her. And you said you stopped living your life. Basically, it became completely about her. Is that right?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
And what I also hear coming up a lot is this word freedom, like breaking free. I'm imagining um, like a butterfly coming out, wings and all, coming out of its cocoon and breaking free and flying away from what feels like is, I don't want to call it a prison, but maybe it's a self created prison in a way.
Hmm.
What comes up for you as I share that?
Mm, I think it's true, but I think it's true for a lot of sensitive empaths. I feel like
Yeah.
you give too much and you prison yourself,
Mm,
looking after other people, and I totally agree with that.
mm, okay. And you were mentioning about this shame and the guilt. Those are oof, heavy, heavy emotions. I've experienced those before. I continue to.
Hmm.
Were those always something that were present for you when you were looking after her, or is it much more so now?
I think when I was looking after her, that's when I felt the most shame because I lost my dad and my mom had no one. So if I would go on and live my life and my mom's not cared for, I would. It felt like it would be on my head, you
Yeah,
know. If my mom's suffering more, it would be on my head. So I had to make sure that she was comfortable because she had nobody,
yeah,
and the guilt was pretty hard.
yeah.
It's still now, like even during this lockdown. She I recently moved, so I was living with her as well. So I recently moved, and she slipped and fell
Mm,
on the floor. And obviously we were in lockdown. I couldn't do anything about it. You know,
mm,
I did visit her, stay like visit her and everything, but I just felt so guilty that I wasn't there
mm,
when she fell.
yeah,
She was on her own. That was the guilt.
yeah. So I want to just pause here and begin to slow down even more because first I want to acknowledge, your courage in being able to share this and being able to talk about something that what I can hear is very challenging and also very important and dear to you. And so in these moments, as this is something that has so much power, powerful emotions connected to it, I just wanted to invite us both to slow down, just taking a few deep breaths and being present with this. And checking in with what you're feeling right now. What is what is present in your body and where is it present? What are you noticing that's coming up for you that you're feeling in these moments?
My heart just suddenly went really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. I feel like it's something I can't control,
Mm,
trying to control.
mm. I hear that sounds challenging for you.
Mm. Mm.
You talk more about the control.
I think the control is somehow I will make my mom feel better. Trying to control what's happening to her,
Mm.
but I can't. Mm.
So when I hear you say that, and feeling also in my heart as well, and connecting, what I hear you saying is that you want to make your mom feel better, but also you're saying that you can't. Is that right?
Yeah,
Mm.
I can't because she's got what she's got,
Mm.
and it's not in my hand.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a situation where we're both happy.
Yeah.
Me having my life, me fully having my life,
Yeah.
not just
Freedom.
10%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, for her to be happy
Yeah.
as well. Mm.
Mm. Can you still feel that in your heart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I invite you just to connect to it, to put a hand, whichever hand feels right over the heart, and just pay more attention to that. As you connect to your heart right now, you become aware of what you're truly feeling and experiencing. You had spoken about wanting to be free and to be able to live your life in the way that is true for you and also for your mom to be happy. What is the truth that is coming through for you right now about both of those, having your life and your mom also being happy?
I think there's also regret coming up.
Okay, regret.
Regret that I may feel if we don't get to that space and I have my life fully and she passes away.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Feels painful.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's painful. What about it is painful?
Just knowing that I don't want my mom thinking that I've abandoned her
Mm.
and leaving this earth. I don't want her to think I've abandoned her.
Mm. Does that feel like it's really truth for you?
Mm.
Yeah. I would like your permission to ask a more powerful question. Would that be all right?
Mm-hmm.
Where has abandonment come up in your life?
Mm, throughout my life, I think. Because actually, when I was 3, my dad moved to the UK. My mom was already ill in Pakistan, so I was born in Pakistan. I felt abandoned by my dad, that he's just left us. And I didn't understand at the time. He was here trying to earn money, but seeing my mom ill, really ill in Pakistan, and it was like, where's my dad? And then obviously when I was reunited with him, actually around 13 when he passed away, I felt even more like, oh, you died now, you're gone. At that time I thought, oh, you abandoned me again.
Mm.
And obviously with my mom being ill, she felt even severely ill after dad passed away several months later. She was unemotionally available.
She was emotionally unavailable.
Unavailable.
Yeah. Where are you feeling that?
I think in my heart.
Maybe if you'd like just to connect back to the heart. Allowing this to be there. Acknowledging whatever you're present with in your heart right now. And accepting whatever this feels like. Letting these feelings know they're safe to be felt, they're safe to be experienced. And once you feel like you've allowed that process to happen, maybe asking a gentle question, what do you need?
So what was coming up for me was closure. I need that chapter of my life to close. Not need, but in order for me to start a new life, a new chapter, that chapter needs to close.
Yeah. And so you haven't had closure before with it?
I did to some extent. I did quite a lot of healing on myself. But there's just little breadcrumbs sort of left.
Yeah.
Little pieces.
And do you feel like that closure is connected to also the problem that you'd mentioned in the beginning with your mom?
There's something there there's something still there where I'm still attached to it. That's why I'm probably not able to. It's like I'm going back and forth.
Yeah.
New life, old life. New life, old life.
Yeah.
New energy, old energy.
Yeah.
And it's quite draining.
Yeah, I hear that. I just want to pause here because I haven't done it yet. or I haven't done enough, but I haven't acknowledged that I see you and I hear you. I see the challenges that you're facing, the strength that you're calling up to be able to move through something that is very challenging. And I hear what it means for you. I hear how much it's been a part of your life, and I'm so grateful for you to be able to share. And it's powerful to be in the presence of you who is choosing to move forward with this. So my question to you is simply, maybe even playfully, what can you do? What can you give to yourself to create closure? And maybe even creating a 3-step plan that begins with very small baby steps.
I think the first one is having that love and compassion for myself
Mm.
first. Like self-care
Mm.
more.
So with each one of these, I'm just going to gently put a question: is that truth? Is that truth? Does that feel true for you? How does that feel in your body when you share that?
I can't think of the second two right now.
Okay. Well, I always like to create baby steps even more, because in my life, and as we both share this wonderful gift of being empaths, and maybe you relate to this, getting overwhelmed or getting a lot of energy moving, and then all of a sudden there's like, whoa, this is too much. I need a 5-day retreat. I need a massage. I need someone to look after me. I need, round the clock counseling, someone to settle me down, or just a meditation that lasts for days. And so I've really found in myself to be, what's super important is baby steps. So maybe it's meant to be that love and compassion or self-care can be broken down into even smaller baby steps. So what are maybe 3 steps within that love and compassion for yourself, that self-care, that you could begin to do within today, the next week, to allow progress and forward moving to begin? And let yourself maybe have a little fun with this as well.
I think this seems a bit out there.
Bring it on.
But to just not just be with myself and not call my mom for a day or something, check up on her.
Beautiful.
Or 2 days. But then there's oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? Because they can already hear you, the, oh my God. How about starting off even smaller and doing half a day?
Yeah.
So I like to get specific, because it stops the mind from coming in and saying, but we can go do this, or, oh. So from the moment you get up to what time, or from the middle of the day to when you go to sleep, you're not going to speak to her. You're going to have, or more, to put it in a positive, I'll have time for me, fully and completely. What might that time frame be?
Morning,
Okay.
morning, so I can do my morning rituals for like with peace rather
Beautiful.
than phone going off.
Peace and freedom.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So 8 a.m. till when?
Say 12.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that doable?
Yeah. Yeah. Once
Step
I get
forward.
into my rituals. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let her know though as well.
Okay. Beautiful.
Don't
Baby
call me
steps.
this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there two other things that you'd like to put down, or is that a nice place for you to start?
I think one of the things that's I really want to do is this is more of a sense of going on holiday
Yeah.
and not worrying about my mom.
Yeah. Nice. So you're not on holiday right now because it looks like your background.
Yeah, Palm Beach. She's manifesting this right now. That's why.
Oh, beautiful. I see you. I got you.
Yeah.
Nice.
You see, this tree is called Bobby.
Bobby.
Yes, I have a tree under my balcony, a real life tree, and I named him Bobby.
Nice.
And so I take Bobby everywhere when he turns into a palm tree.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay. So I've got this whole picture now. I've got the whole why behind it.
Yeah.
So you're going on a vacation.
Yeah, a vacation and not. I haven't. I'm actually going on a vacation. Hopefully, if the coronavirus allows it,
Nice.
I'm going on a retreat to Spain. We
Beautiful.
go to Spain, and I haven't told my mom yet, purely because she's gonna worry. My mom suffers from quite a lot of anxiety,
Mm,
really like bad anxiety. So she's gonna
mm.
put
Bless.
all this time I was living with her, I could feel it, and I would act the way she would be.
Yeah.
I would be how she would be.
Mm,
So if she's gonna say, I know she's gonna say, so what if this happens? What
yeah.
if that happens? What if you feel ill on the plane? What if this happens?
Yeah.
It's gonna get in my head when I'm not
Yeah.
even thinking about it, and then it will happen. Because it's in my head. Then
Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to slow you down because I hear what you're doing as like exactly how my mind works.
yeah,
And the really cool thing is you've already created a plan and how you can overcome that and practice how to be present with that. Because you've just told me from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the morning, you're not going to contact her.
yeah,
And those are the baby steps that allow you to then move forward.
mm.
And so I think in being compassionate to yourself, once again, I reflect on myself thinking maybe less is much more.
Yes,
Maybe we start with that.
yeah,
That sounds, what do you think?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's fantastic. Yeah,
And massive self-care, and you're going to be doing all kinds of stuff in that morning.
yeah. It's
Become
just
an angel.
me. It's just me, not thinking about anyone else but me.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Will that provide you with freedom?
Yes,
Yeah,
and eventually build it. Small steps first.
yeah, baby steps. Baby steps.
Build it to a day or something.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful, Medea. It's for me, on my side at least, hearing you from the beginning, the middle to the end, it was a beautiful transformation
Hmm.
because what I noticed, what I saw in you is this is a problem that in your heart, you felt it in your heart, there's all this regret, this abandonment, this heaviness. And that's what I think you brought up first, the heaviness.
Mm.
Um, and what I saw is a bit more of a we've gone through it, you've experienced it, and maybe a little bit more playfulness in being able to say, okay, this is how I can move forward,
Mm.
and maybe this is what my life looks like, a little bit
Mm.
more free.
Mm.
How is this feeling in your heart? How has this small transformation been for you?
Feels really good.
Yeah,
Feels really good. I like it.
yeah, beautiful,
Should do more of that.
nice. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining me, Medea. It's been a pleasure. This flowed wonderfully, and I'll be saying this again and again and again. It was it was an honor to be in the presence of someone who's willing to be courageous and vulnerable in sharing their truth and owning it, and also being able to exemplify to others and how they can do it for themselves. And as I know you're a leader, you lead
Yeah.
first and allow other people to follow.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. It's been such a. I thought I didn't realize that there was still something left there, and it made me just okay. I need to work on that as well. So it's good. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yay.